Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. And in today's video I'm gonna share with you kind of like a recap of how my December Shop My Stash went, how much I've used these products, if I've used something up, and kind of how my experience was in the past month. I am kind of filming this a little bit late, but hopefully you'll still enjoy this video. I've just been kind of swamped with everything, but I am trying to get back to the regular schedule. So hopefully you will enjoy that. And without further ado, let's just get right into all of these products. In case you're new here, hi, my name is Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, I love eyeshadows. I love kind of using up my collection and really going through my collection, not leaving anything behind, and just kind of rotate everything once in a while. So that's what these monthly Shop My Stash videos are for mainly. And I do really enjoy using that, and it's kind of like a tool for me to use my collection more, not forget about like my project pans and some other products. So hopefully you will enjoy that. In case you're interested in what I'm wearing, I've kind of combined two palettes, one new and one newer. So I have the Blend Bunny Lens collection, the eyeshadow palette. I also have the liner palette, but I haven't used it today. So I just kind of used the matte shades from this and then one of the shimmers. I love this one. It will be in my weekly makeup looks collection, like the makeup diary, so you will see that. And then I have the Avatar The Last Airbender water palette by Little Cosmetics, and I just used the two shimmers, the Agnakela and Gorok, and I just so pretty. So now let's get into the products. So first up, I was focusing on the Ort palette by Udensai. This is the mini eyeshadow palette that they've released, I think 3 or maybe even 4 years ago, but I think it was 3. Or was it 4? No, it's gonna be 3 years this summer for the Salmone palette. And this one was already out. So yeah, it's at least 3 years old, maybe 4. And we went from 51 uses to 60 uses, so I've used it 9 times and I've used it up. There are eyeshadows in this, but they're not the Earth eyeshadows. I've been able to completely use them up, and if you want to see that, I will link the video down below and in the little card. It was pretty interesting, and I will talk about all the like statistics and how much everything costs and how long it took, and you know, all these kind of details. So if you want to see that, I will link that video for you. But that one was, I was able to finish, which I'm just like, yay. Like it's the only palette that I was able to use up last year, like for year 2024, but nonetheless it still makes me very, very happy. Then we have the palettes Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas by Udens Eye. It's their Christmas palettes 2 years ago. So the Christmas Eve had 93 uses and now it has 102 uses. So I've used it 9 times. And then the Merry Christmas palette had 103 uses and now it has, or like at the end of the month, right? It has 118 uses. So I've used it 15 times that year. A lot of the green shades from the Merry Christmas palette are in the Earth. I've kind of repressed it. If you want to see how that went, I will link that video down below as well, because I made a video about that. But they are repressed in this palette. Some of the eyeshadows are like almost touching the bottom because there's not much of them, and I've actually used this palette yesterday or 2 days ago. And then the central shade is from the Christmas Eve, and it's the, I think it's called Noah. No, Noah is the gray one. How is it called? The green matte eyeshadow from Christmas Eve. I can't remember how it's called. And then I have 2 other shades from that palette in my Frog's Tales palette, and then one shade is in the Leana palette by Shall We Makeup. And then the rest I have in this Unearthly Magnetic palette. So I've deposited them into my magnetic pants. As you can see, this blue shade, I've used it like 3 or 4 times after repressing it. It's the shade Night Sky, and some of the shade kind of shattered because the pan is so extremely shallow. Like there's just such a little product. It was really hard to press it into the palette or like into the pan because it like there's barely enough thick of a layer to like cover up the whole bottom part. But I didn't want to franken it with other shade because I want to still kind of count how many times I'm gonna be able to use this shade. I know it's kind of hard to count if a lot of it falls out, but that's just the eyeshadow's fault, and I feel like it would happen if I left it in the original pan anyways. So yeah, most of the Christmas Eve and some of the Merry Christmas is depotted in here. I've had a lot less shades in the Merry Christmas. I think there was only like less than half of the shades left, so I'm very happy about that. Then I have this Oracle Chrome highlighter palette. At the beginning of December, it was a new palette for me, so it has no uses. And then at the end of December, there were 6 uses. I was able to use every single pan once. By now, most of them have like 3 or 4 uses, some of them even 5, because I've been pretty much using it like almost every day. Sometimes I do use other products just to like touch them and use them, especially the older products, but it's been really hard for me to not use this one because it's just so perfect and wonderful. And you kind of have everything. You have like yellow gold, orange, kind of deeper peachy color, and this like green, pink, then this very like a kind of seafoamy blue-green, then really blue iridescent, and then like a purpley pink iridescent one. So you have so many different options in this. Then next up we have the shade, we have the palette Laguna by Glam Shop. This one was new for me. In December I bought it to depot that and just kind of have it as a as like a single shade. But then I decided that I kind of really like the color story and that I should like try to use it before I'll depot that. I've only used this twice. Last month we went from 0 to 2 uses, but I've used it like 2 more times in January, and I really like this color story. The matte shades are wonderful, and the shimmers are so gorgeous, so sparkly and matte looking, and like very soft. And I just really love them. So I will keep it like this for a while, and then if I'll get bored, I might depot that. But right now I really do like it, and I'm gonna keep it the way it is. And then next up I have this Maybelline Superstay concealer in the shade 10. I've been actually using that one a lot. We went from 98 uses to 115 uses, so I've used it 17 times. And I still love that. It's my favorite concealer. I have it today. I have it on today as well, and it's just wonderful. So then I have the Evocative Silk Blush by Singe Beauty. This one is in the shade Persistent Persimmon. I've only used this 3 times in December, and this was a new product, so we went from 0 to 30 uses, but I've already used it like 2 or 3 more times this month. And it's just wonderful. It's a soft, silky formula that feels wonderful on the skin, and it's a gorgeous color. It's a very orange color, and I love that, as you probably already know. So yeah, I'm kind of obsessed about that. And then I have multiple blushes, and these are from the blushes and highlighters from the Super Shock collection by Colourpop. I have them in this Unearthly Magnetic palette. And we're gonna start with the shade Chiffon, which I wanted to use up in December, but as you can see I still have some product left. I'm mainly focused on this one. So we went from 69 to 83 uses. I've used it 14 times, and there's still a bit of product left, so it's gonna be a project for the next like 2 months, I guess. Then I have the highlighter in the shade Highly Wasted. I haven't used this one at all, so we're still at 20 uses. I just didn't really felt like using it. Then we have Hippo, another highlighter. I've used this once. We went from 28 to 29 uses. And then there was the shade Doozy, which I haven't used as well. We stayed at 36 uses, and I don't have that anymore because I decided to declutter that. It was very dry, very kind of like a dried up clay, and I didn't enjoy working with that at all. So yeah, I just got rid of that, and I think it was a good decision. And then the last product and the last palette is the Winter Wonderland palette, sorry, by Cosmic Beauty. We went from 15 to 17 uses, so I've used it 2 times. Not too much, but I've used it this month as well, and I just love this palette. It's a wonderful, colorful winter palette that I will still have a lot of uses and a lot of fun time with. So yeah, it's gonna be fine, and it's just gorgeous. I wish I've used it more when I had the blue hair. I don't know why I didn't, but I was really focusing on the Project Band product. So yeah. Anyways, that's everything for this video. In total, I've used all of my palettes 37 times, which is pretty good number. I usually try to go around that number every single month. And obviously I had to declutter the Doozy shade because that one didn't work. I'm very happy that I've used up the art palette. That was just a highlight of my year. I hope I'm gonna be able to use up the Merry Christmas and Christmas Eve shades as soon as I can, but obviously it will still take me a little bit longer than expected. Otherwise, like, I've enjoyed every single thing in December, and I was like really happy with the products that I've picked for that month. If you want to see what I've picked for January, I will also link that in a little card, because those are also really nice products, and I'm very happy using them, and I've been just really enjoying working with all of these products. But I'm grateful that all of these products still work for me, apart from those like 2. But I just really enjoy these monthly Shop My Stash videos to help me kind of see what works, what doesn't work anymore, if I should maybe declutter something or if I should keep something and use it more. You know, it's just nice to rotate your collection like that. So definitely let me know if you like to do something similar with your collection and if you have any of these products. And also if you have some kind of recommendations on what I should put in my February Shop My Stash collection, let me know down below. But with that being said, have a wonderful day, and I'll be super happy to see you tomorrow. So bye.